This recording is going to be on the test part 2s. You can see I already have the course open to Algebra. I'm going to talk a lot specifically about how the Algebra test part 2s work. You may want to contact your other teachers about how their tests work. I've opened up a random unit. You can see here I have Unit 3 open. And after you've gone through all of the lessons and homework and quizzes, when you get down to the bottom, there's a test part 1 and a test part 2. So opening up Unit 3 test part 2, you start by clicking on that link from the sidebar. The main window will change. And then there's a link here that you can click on. When you click on that link, it'll download the test for you. And you can see that this document is a fill-in-the-blank document with lots of space to show your work. Now it's really important that you show your work, because if you don't show your work, I can't give you partial credit. So any test submitted without its work shown, you're pretty much guaranteeing yourself that you're going to be getting a bad grade here. So make sure that you are showing whatever work you have. Now how do you go about showing your work? Well, one option is to type things here. So go ahead, do all of your work on pencil and paper, make sure that everything goes well, get your correct answer, and then type it here showing what you've done. It's an example of how you would show your work on a page here. But perhaps you don't like typing your answers in here. Most people opt to show their work right in here by typing it in after they've done it. If you would prefer to scan your handwritten work and attach that, you can do that. If you want to take a photo of your handwritten work and submit that, you can do that as well. A lot of the work that you're going to do will require a calculator. Since you're already working on a computer, you have access to a calculator. Go into your programs and accessories, and then click on a calculator. Now mine's already set up as a scientific calculator, so you don't want that standard, you want that scientific calculator for an algebra course. And you can use this calculator here. And this calculator is plenty fine for this course. When you get into other courses, different calculators may be needed, so you may need to find an online calculator. Here, metacalculator.com is a great place to have all sorts of different calculators that are good for different things. And depending on the course that you're working in, this may be what you're looking for. Also, various graphing calculators are available for free. Some of them are of different quality. But, like I said, for algebra, getting into programs, accessories, and the calculator is plenty fine. Now, a lot of tests will need you to graph something, and you can graph right in the Word document. So if you do insert shapes, there's a lot of drawing tools here. Most of the time, graph paper will be given to you, and you can simply plot points just by placing circles, things like that. Get lines, and even curves. So eventually you're going to be doing parabolas and hyperbolas. This is a good way to get some of those shapes drawn. If you're not comfortable using the tools in Microsoft Office, again, you can do that by hand and scan in your graph or take a picture of it and then attach that when you do when you go to submit. So of course there's the Dropbox, and you will be attaching files into the Dropbox. Whether it's a picture or a scanned document or something that you've done in another program like, say, MS Paint. Go into your accessories, open up Paint. And you can do all of your graphing here. It's a pretty simple layout. It's easy to get graph paper. Just go into Google, type in graph paper, look at images, and you can copy any number of these. And once they're pasted in, it's pretty easy to draw onto it. So here, why don't I get an XY? And we can do things like plot the point, 2, 1, and -3, -4. So go ahead, save this, and then when you do your submission into the Dropbox, include this as well. Now, not everyone has Microsoft Word on their computer already. If that is the case, if you go into Google, type in OpenOffice and do a search. OpenOffice is a great program. It allows you to open up any of the Microsoft Word documents that you have. And you can see that there is a version for Mac. I'm not on a Mac, so I'm going to go ahead and just do the download here. This is a totally free program that will allow you to open and edit different Microsoft Word products, or different Microsoft products in general. It includes other things such as PowerPoint as well. So it is totally free. You would download it and then just use this for all of your tests. So here, this is just one of the random tests. After you have it finished, save it, go into the Dropbox, and make sure you attach it. Don't just copy and paste. When you copy and paste, the images do not paste over. A lot of times formatting is lost, and it can be a lot harder to keep track of what it is that you've done. And occasionally students lose points for things because things shift around or disappear from a copy and paste rather than an attached document. That's going to do it for this recording. If you have any questions about this stuff, definitely feel free to contact me, and we'll talk all about it.